If you're seeing this on the 20th of April, this is your 24-hour message. But as always, my love, take it how it resonates and leave what does not. And yes, this is my only account, but no, I'll never reach out to you first. Let's see what's going on with your day today, or what you could reflect on if you're seeing this later on in your day. Okay, coming out first, we have the Two of Wands reversed on the bottom of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse popping out, with the Empress reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. The Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot on the bottom. This feels like a really good day. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels like a really good day today. Maybe TMI, but maybe it's just because I'm ovulating. I'm ovulating. Maybe it's just because of that. But we're just feeling a little bit more energized, a little bit more glowy, a little bit more like, yes, today's going to be a good day. Despite the Empress being reversed, I don't feel like that's a bad energy. Like I always remind you, collective, there is no good or bad energy in the tarot. It is just an energy. To create a bias around anything creates limitations and a glass ceiling above your head, and we don't do that, okay? But the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands reversed, the Empress reversed, I feel that this is you realizing that you actually want to now connect with other people. There's a feeling here about a very enriching time for you today with the people in your life, emotionally, career-wise, educationally, or just in terms of your day-to-day routines. I just feel that you're going to have some really nice encounters that with the Empress reversed and the Five of Wands reversed, for a period now, I've been feeling this collective that I read for, that this message is for, has been quite, I just got like a faint sensation of like a headache above my right temple. It's been this feeling of division. You know, perhaps feeling a bit more divisive in your stance with the world and with people that you come across. And you're letting that go. The Empress reverse, I feel, is it's like a healthy feminine wound, which sounds strange. I know wounds don't sound healthy, but actually it's healthy to acknowledge its existence. It feels that you're realizing that you have been perhaps too guarded, perhaps a little bit selfish when it comes to sharing your energy. That can truly be the case. Your divine essence deserves to be shared with the world, and to refuse to share your time, to refuse to share your ideas, to refuse to share your whimsy, to refuse to share your abundance in terms of your ideas, your abilities, your skills, your talents, actually takes away from humanity and actually takes away from the collective ability to transcend, to ascend, to elevate and to evolve. Heavy stuff, but very, very true. So it's kind of breaking that stigma that I feel that you've been carrying around of, well, the world would be better off if I wasn't in it, which I know sounds heavy, and I don't necessarily mean it in a really heavy sense. It's just, you know, well, the world doesn't need someone like me. The world doesn't need my talents, or perhaps even going one further and saying, well, the world doesn't deserve someone like me. You're actually doing an injustice, not just to yourself, but to humanity's evolution. Again, heavy stuff, but really important. You're letting that go. You're letting that go, and you're realizing that you don't need to fight with ghosts. You don't need to fight with smoke, with illusions, with these falsehoods that you've created. Falsehoods that maybe have been founded on real experiences, but those experiences aren't happening right now, and they don't have to continue. You don't have to continue seeing everybody in the world like that person who hurt you. It was a time and place thing. We've got to tend to the wound now with love. And how we do that is by days like today. We spend time with people. For some of you, this could be like an act of service. You know, you may volunteer at a food kitchen, at a food bank. You may donate something to charity. You may decide to do a really good deed for someone in your family. I'm getting like a grandparent energy, or perhaps there's a neighbor of yours that struggles with like accessibility. These are just channels that are coming through, and it feels like it's going to start healing this wound that you have. The Empress reverse is a mother wound. It's the part of you that feels unwilling or unable to nurture other people, either out of shame, guilt, embarrassment, bitterness, a grudge that you're holding on to, not wanting to show up for other people because no one showed up for me. You're letting that go. And I see you fortifying this new belief of, no, I actually want to start caring for people again. I want to show up for my community. I want to show up for the world around me, even if it's just my neighbour, even if it's just my brother, my sister, a friend, a relative today, or someone in a broader community. I want to do that. And this is you breaking that cycle, breaking that stigma that you've carried, because I feel that there's this awareness coming through from you today about, actually, this is creating a divisive energy within me towards the world. And the Chariot, this is some kind of breakthrough that you're having. It just feels like a really pleasant energy today, with you releasing yourself from that tether, from that bind, and you acknowledging that this wound is present within you, and it has made you more uncaring. It has made you more filled with contempt towards other people. It has made you more divisive, and you've lost that softness, or you've lost touch with your softness. And I feel that you're showing up for people now. It's like I'm getting a heavy energy of, and I have that placement, Jupiter in Cancer. It's expansion and growth through acts of service, through giving, through emotional sincerity, through care, through nurturance, through almost being the mother figure that you perhaps felt that you lacked, and being that in the world. That's how you best grow, I feel, collective. And it's that realization that I feel is coming through today. Justice and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it feels like a really big message here. You're starting to realize the truth that money doesn't make you happy, that a successful career, and I feel like doing everything on your own terms and on a strict schedule and in a strict budget and just being very, very strict with your time, it doesn't really bring you the long-standing happiness that helping other people can. And I feel that that's the truth that you're really starting to acknowledge. It's about you realizing that you can still facilitate your own needs, but not entirely and not all the time, not 24/7, in terms of therefore not being prepared to show up for other people and to show up for your community. Because the Wheel of Fortune here, it feels that you're moving into a new season of your life, a new cycle now, where your approach is changing, your approach is softening, and where you're really starting to realize the truth that money and materialism, and perhaps an overindulgence, an over-obsession here with things needing to be right for you, has stemmed from this mother wound around not being willing or prepared to care and show up for other people. Nine of Wands reversed with the King of Cups. Yeah, this is you lowering your defenses. This is you lowering your defenses. This is you showing that you care. I feel like you're stepping into a very nurturing energy today. You are showing up for people. You're showing true care, true consideration in a way where there's no edge. For some of you, you may sit there and say, but I do that. But is it with any edge? Like, are you doing stuff with resentment in your heart, with seeds of bitterness in your heart, with kind of a, oh, I don't want to do it, but okay. It's doing things here. It's letting go of that wounded warrior mentality with the Nine of Wands reversed here, and stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself with the King of Cups here, someone who can actually transcend this pain that you've been through to now be of service to other people. Because that is truly the way that we heal as a collective. It's not about every man for himself and every man is an island. It's about actually showing up for one another. And I feel like that's what you're realizing. Yeah, Ace of Cups reversed on the bottom. You're realizing that you've perhaps become a little bit shallow in your approach, a little bit one-sided. And it's no wonder you've been struggling to really feel happiness and really feel contentment. You can't really feel content when all you feel is contempt, okay? And to finish off with the Ace of Swords coming out with the Nine of Cups reversed. This just keeps on reiterating the same message. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The Chariot, again, full circle. I was listening to that song before as well by Creed, Full Circle, so that could be confirmation. But the Nine of Cups reversed and the Ace of Swords, this is you having, again, this the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, you having a breakthrough. You're having a breakthrough. It's a really good day today for that, and you realizing that perhaps you have become a little bit selfish, and that it does stem from this mother wound, and that to start breaking out of that is to break out of division, it's to break out of contempt, and it is to show up now for other people. It's making a decision that your happiness is not just for you. Actually, true happiness can come from performing acts of service and showing love to your fellow man.